So, difficult time this time of the year, January. We're in this COVID period. You know, things are hard, things are difficult. And it's always good to talk, because if I carry on talking what I'm doing, somebody's going to pick something up positive from what I'm saying. I know they are, without a shadow of a doubt. So, the situation this morning is that we've gone into a merchant's, and it doesn't matter what the story is, but the guy in there made me feel a little bit shitty just for a moment, though I hadn't done nothing wrong, and though I attempted to level things out a little bit, not by chastising or berating him or being aggressive with him in any way, but I made him aware that it wasn't me that was a clown, it was his colleague when he was calling me back. And but nevertheless, the situation was a little bit icy, to say the least. And then, as I said to you, the yard manager decided the yard manager decided to probably berate both of us as if we were school children. But I addressed the balance there. And you think, is it worth even dealing with this? And it probably is in some respect, because there was no need for it. But the challenge is right now is whether you can let it go after the fact. Now, some people will say that I'm not letting it go because I'm talking about it now. But the reason I'm talking about it is because I want to help people. So I've just been talking to Eloise, my colleague, and he said, just let it go now. And that's the thing I struggled with for years. But in recent years, I'm able to deal with it, because the fact is, if you allow this little thing to chip away at you, you're going to get round the corner, and you're going to come across another problem, and then you're going to allow that little bit to chip away at you. And that's what I've always said, is that expect the negativity when you start the day. It's going to be there. Not everyone thinks like you. If you're thinking positive and you've got a good attitude, a good approach to what you do every day, there's always going to be somebody that's going to undermine you or attempt to undermine you. Even if they're intentionally not attempting to undermine you, the fact is, if you allow other people's behaviour to affect you, it'll just cascade. It's like the domino effect, and you just got to put that to one side. I hope so. I'll go down the road here now and probably have somebody have some road rage with me or something. There's always a situation, there's always something. Delivery driver, or I can't blame delivery drivers, not all delivery drivers. I'm just talking about specifics now, and you just haven't got to let it get to you. Not everybody's going to operate the way you operate, so you've got to open your mind up that in the morning when you get up, not everyone's thinking like you. All right, they're not thinking of you. You get up, you're positive, you know, you're looking forward to the day, you know, you've got your day planned out, and there's somebody just steps on your toes, and some step on your toes purposely. And the number one reason that they step on your toes is probably because they're a little bit jealous, or they just don't like the look of you, or because they've just got a bad attitude and they haven't got a chip on their shoulder, they've got a forest on their shoulder. Okay, that's what happens. So you've got to somehow compartmentalize it, put it to one side, and expect the next thing. But the good thing, what happens sometimes, is that the next situation that you have is not necessarily a bad thing, it's a good thing, and then that will get you up, that will get you feeling better again. But what you've got to remember is, that's great if that happens, but the thing that you've got to be able to do is to say to yourself, well, it's better from now on, regardless of whatever comes next. I'm feeling good, I'm alive, I'm breathing. I have an opportunity every day when I get up in the morning, you know, and look out, and even if it's raining, we're alive, and we've got those chances to do things. And there's a lot of people who don't have those chances, but we have. So whatever comes next, deal with it, and deal with it head on in a positive way. So that's it for now. You'll be able to watch all these clips, all of it put together in a YouTube video. The channel is called Green Top Landscapes. It's on YouTube. Check it out. I think at the last count, we've got about 7 million views, I think, nearly 13,000 subscribers. Get on there, have a look. You might like it, you might not like it. The ones at the start and even now, I try and keep the videos natural and keep them sort of just, it's reality. It's not all glitzy. You know, it is what it is, what you see day to day. And when we're in the mud and what we're doing, I just think it's actually fake if you start producing videos that that aren't honest. People just see straight through it. So go on the YouTube channel, check it out. We are on Instagram. I'll be posting this on Instagram and sharing it to Twitter. Twitter's a funny thing at the moment. I just not quite sure. It used to work for me at one time, but it doesn't now. So I don't think that's where. But I think a lot of these platforms, I think even LinkedIn now do video content. You can post video content on there. Well, I know they can on there, and obviously you can do it on Twitter, but it doesn't work for me at the moment. So where are we going now? What are we going to do? So we dropped the blocks off. Now we've got to go back. We got a customer's driveway which we're going to clean off. This is an absolute ideal opportunity when it's raining like this to go there, and it's a job that we can do in the wet. Get a drive done, get it cleaned off. She'll be pleased, and